Hello all, this is VLSI updates. Uh, in this session, we are going to see how to get started with Vivado. So many people are asking, how can I get started with design and how can I get hands-on? Yeah, it is a good question because whatever you are studying, or you can prepare the Verilog HTL, or you can start preparing the digital logic design. But ultimately, how do you get the practical understanding, right? So when you start preparing digital design circuits or the hardware description language, along with that, start practicing using any of the synthesized tool. How does your the logic circuit are being synthesized into the FPGA platform or in the ASIC platform. So that practical understanding comes when you start practicing the design. Okay, so this is really important. Don't limit yourself just by going through the digital design circuits and referring to Verilog programming. So you have to practice them. So the easy way to get started with the design practices, like have any of the synthesis tool downloaded and installed in your device, and start practicing whenever you get time. Okay, that is the only way to get into the hands-on practice and uh, get a lot of understanding practically. So let me go to my screen. In this screen, I have this. You can just search for Vivado install. Okay, so go to the downloads Xilinx page. So in this page, you can see many packages like we got a hardware developer and VTs, embedded platforms, LVO. So we are selecting for Vivado hardware developer. So in that you can choose the latest version which are available. So in our case we have 2022.2 version is the latest one for Vivado. And yeah, it is always recommended do not install the software directly. So Vivado always provides some if you scroll down slowly, you can see that there is a unified installer. So you need to install this unified installer first. Uh, this is not the actual software, but this helps the viewer to download without any interruption. As the software has almost 20 to 30 GB size. Sometimes if you download directly without having any additional add-on support, your download might get interrupted due to some internet connections. Okay, again you have to resume from the beginning. So to avoid such situations, if you have installed this unified installer, which will help you to resume the downloads from where you left. Even if you have some interruption in the internet connections, you can always resume your download after some time whenever the internet connection is available. So it will save a lot of time. So that is advantage of having this. If you're using for Windows, you can choose this. If you're using for Linux, you can choose the below one. Okay, since I already installed in my system, I'm just showing you. If you install this one, you can find in your Windows terminal. Yeah, this is my Xilinx Unified. Yeah, I'm not going to install. I'm just going to show you how it can be. What are the different steps to follow in that? Uh, yes. Okay, I'm canceling it because I already installed it. Just give me a minute. So once you open that Xilinx installer page, you can see a few informations like this. So you have to select the Vivado package. Okay, And see, we want only the Vivado, which can support all the basic features, and this can support high-level synthesis and implementation for verification. Okay, this is the complete package we want. We can ignore this VTs, and unless you have any specific development for the embedded core and all, you can ignore this VTs for now. And the remaining things, lab edition only support the basic. It won't support to the hardware connections and all. So we are going to ignore this now. This will have some additional features. So we are selecting the Vivado for now. And and the tool settings wise, yeah, I'm seeing it now. But I'm going to cancel this installation as I already have installed it. So under tool selections, yeah, Vivado design suite. It supports Vivado and with this HLS high level synthesize tool. And a device perspective, you can by default all these devices will get selected, but for experiment purpose you can keep any of the device selected, as it will consume a lot of space, because all the device database will get installed into your system. Okay, let me show you here itself how it is connecting. Yeah, so if you go to next. Yeah. So before you do anything, you need to create your own account. Okay. To create an account, you need to go to the Xilinx page. So what is the advantage of creating the account? If you create the account, it will download the required pages without license. You can go for without license also here. Um, So it is always recommended to go ahead with the with authentication. If you do not have the account, please go to Xilinx page and create your own account here. You can use your personal email ID also for the account creation. There is no restrictions for that. Just go to your account page and choose to register, and it won't take much time. You have to give your basic details, and you can start creating an account. Use your personal email ID for the same, and choose the appropriate password, and create your own account. You must always have account for different community forums, and with this account you can use to access Xilinx community forum contents, where you can reply to their questions, and you can support to the answers. You can have a lot of options in that. You can always post your questions if you have any other queries. If you have the account, you can go to Xilinx community forum. You can post your queries over there. So it has a lot of advantage. So I would recommend generally you create user account for the main community forums like Xilinx, Altera. You can call it as Intel, and for ARM, Cadence. So mainly you can create your own account, and the Stock Overflow. Whenever you got stuck in the middle of something, you can just go and post in their forum, ask questions, support to their answers. So it will be really helpful in gaining the knowledge and all. Okay, it's taking a long time. So yeah, once you have your authentication, you can just enter your authentication here. Yeah, so you cannot go ahead without your proper account. Okay, let me see. I think I forgot my password. Yeah, I think I forgot my password. Okay, let me reset my password. Just requesting for reset password. It's been a long time. I didn't use this account. And there are some error. Yeah, so I'm just resetting my password. Keep a strong password. Sorry guys, it's been a long time, so I'm just checking into that. Let me set some complex password here. Okay, let's see how it works this time. Okay, this time also. Yeah, guys, finally I'm done with my password reset. Let's try now. Yeah, I think I'm able to log in now. So let us try the same thing here and see what other steps are involved. So select download and install now and go to the next page. Since I already have an account, so I just use my login ID and password to log in into the account. If you do not have the account, you need to go and register through this page. Okay. If you come to Xilinx page, you can see login or register. If you do not have account, you can start registering for the same. You can use your basic email ID and your personal email ID. That should be helpful here. That will be sufficient. So yeah, this is what I was trying to say. Xilinx has many platforms, which is VTIS. So VTIS will support for the embedded applications. Okay, and it also includes the Vivado design suite. Along with that, it will support the model composer, and it has some A specific tool support, and also it has some MATLAB and Simulink and all. So we are mainly interested in the Vivado design suite. So that is the reason we are selecting only the Vivado here. So in the Vivado design suite, it also support high level synthesize and all, but we mainly focusing on the design synthesize through RTL design synthesize and the front end and the back end compilation and all, and timing analysis. So that's what mainly we are interested about. And we can also choose whichever the tool we mainly can install and support. I mean, download and install that we can see it. So on the boot gen, we are not using this boot gen. It will be supported in the Word itself. We don't have to install separately. Xilinx also support only the lab edition, which has some limited features. So for now, we are not selecting this option. And we have the documentation navigator, which will give access to all the Xilinx related documents. We can get it from the Google Chrome, or we can use this navigator installed in your desktop, and you can access whenever you want. Through the tool, it will show list all the documents of available. You can choose whenever you want, or you can if you know the specific document, you can directly go to Google and search for your document. That also can be done. So on the hardware server, it will install the hardware driver and the JTAG cable drivers for the remote debugging and all. But for now, we are not going to use this. It all these things included in the Vivado design suite itself. Okay, so we can go ahead with that now. Yeah, in the next page, we can choose the standard one because we don't want to go for the enterprise. It might require the license and all. Okay, so for the standard editions, it will support all our needs, and also it is a free edition as well. We don't need to use any additional license and all. So I think for now we can go ahead with the standard edition. So let's see what's next. Yeah, this is what I was trying to tell. In the design tools, you select only the Vivado design suite, which will have the Vivado and the HLS feature. We don't need now this model composer or the MATLAB support and all. And the document navigator, it's your choice. If you want, you can download this as well. Okay, but anyway, documents can be accessed through Google. What are the documents you need, that you can just go and search for the same. You can access it. For example, like if you're looking for Vivado, let's say clocking resources. resources for ultra scale series. You can just get your document downloaded from here, and you can just open this document. You can access through Google. Okay. uh, Unnecessarily download the database into your device. It will occupy some memory and all. Okay, I'm just removing this for now, and then let's see the device supports. And so it supports SOC and 7 SOC in the sense like Zinc MP SOCs and all. So here 7 series FPGA and UltraScale Plus. So whichever the device you are choosing, UltraScale Plus is the latest one. So in this edition, the Versal ACAP is not supported. Okay, so if you're using Versal device, which is the advanced one, and you have to go for the Enterprise edition. And one more thing, like in the ML Standard edition, the device supports also limited only. You don't get all the devices supported. It shows like limited support. Okay, so if you go for the Enterprise version, you will get to see all the device support from the Xilinx family, and there won't be any limitation, but you have to pay for the license there. But for our purpose, we can choose any of the basic device because for us the design practice is important. Okay, but we're not which device we are going to use. But if you're going to use any specific device, then you need to go for the enterprise version and pay for the license, and that will give you the complete accessibility for that. So I'm going to remove these devices for I'm not going to use these devices. I need only one device, UltraScale Plus. Okay. If you expand this UltraScale Plus device, there are many families in UltraScale Plus device also. So you can choose which one you want. We have the Vitex UltraScale Plus, HPM, Artix UltraScale Plus, and Kindex UltraScale Plus. Okay, I mainly choose Vitex UltraScale Plus, which is widely used, and you can yeah. Uncheck this ultra scale and the 7 series and SOC. You can see the sizes are getting reduced. You select SOC, it will go to 15 GB. Okay, unless you use any, this is unnecessarily occupying the space. If you say downloads is 15.44 GB, if you remove this SOC, it is going to 11.52 GB, right? So unnecessarily it will occupy a lot of database. Okay, it is best to select the device which you want. So any of the basic device should be fine. Kindex UltraScale Plus or Artix UltraScale Plus, because we are not targeting to any hardware as of now, right? We are targeting only to the only for the design practice. So this will support the design RTL2, the bit file generation. Okay, we can do all kind of analysis in the tool itself. Okay, without going to the hardware. So yeah, if you remove all this device support, you can see a lot of disk space for this. Yeah. So the cable drivers, this is for the hardware connectivity. If you're having the hardware connectivity, you can install this. If you have anything from the Vitex UltraScale Plus family, and if you have the hardware for that, and if you can install this, you can give all the connections over there. It won't consume much space, but if you want, you can install them. Okay, next. Yeah, that's it. Okay, once you choose your device, and you can just give agree for the license agreement, and then you can go ahead for that. You can choose to install whichever the location you want. You can do that, and create a shortcuts and give access to all the users. If you see the size, we are selecting up to 11.52 GB download size. The minimum space required for the installation and all is 40 GB approximately. Okay, so yeah, minimum you need to maintain this much space. Okay. Yeah, yeah, you can select your installation, and then if you choose which users, and Yeah, here it's already exists, so that's why I'm not seeing the next button. But in your case, you will see the next button. You can click on next and you can start the installation. Make sure you have enough disk space and you start the installation on that. Okay. So this is the easiest steps. Okay, because uh, Vivado will give you a lot of analysis point of view, and this is the only synthesize tool which will give you the complete accessibility, and you can do a lot of analysis from the RTL to bit file generations and synthesize analysis and timing timing report and the backend place and route. You can do all kind of analysis and the constraints writing, so it will support all these things. So this is one of the available synthesized tool and freely available. So make use of this, and you can do simulation also in this, and this will support verification environment as well. So uh, just installation. The main thing is like you need to create an account, Xilinx account, and you need to have enough disk space as it consumes minimum 30 to 40 GB. So once you have this, you can start using this Vivado. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to cover now. Okay. If you have any queries, you can please comment below, and I will respond to that. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you all for watching. Okay. Uh, okay. Yeah. Thank you all. Yeah.